Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Get you on the phones for Clash with Kenzie in just about 6 minutes. Tony in Brookfield really wants in today because I'll tell you what the tickets are in just a moment. But thanks for checking in from Brookfield. You will be represented, most likely, Brookfield, if you stay here. Let's get to sports.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
So the Cubs are 5.5 games in first place over the Brewers. Start a series tonight at Wrigley. It's going to be hot. That good, hot night of baseball at Wrigley. So it's not going to get, hot during the day, and then it gets colder at night. You got to bring yourself a little hoodie or whatever. No, it's going to feel like 90 tonight at Wrigley Field. And Chicago Cubs outfielders Pete Crow Armstrong and Kyle Tucker are among the top vote getters in the National League as MLB All-Star Game balloting continues. So the first votes have been tabulated. Pete Crow Armstrong already racked up 1.1 million votes in the balloting, finishing far atop the heap of outfielders in the first release of the season. And Tucker has the second most votes of outfielders, just ahead of the Dodgers. And Cubs catcher Carson Kelly is in second among National League catchers. So Cubs getting some nice votes here in All-Star voting, as they should.
Well-deserved.
Well-deserved. The Cardinals are on the south side tonight against the White Sox. Pacers lose with Tyrese Halliburton really playing hurt last night. Thunder win 120-109. Game 6 is Thursday. Could end the whole thing. Be very sad for the Pacers all these years later having a shot to get one when they had the team that could have won one, but sadly, several of those teams had to exist during the Jordan era. And so then they get it right now. And now they're existing during the Thunder era, sadly. And they might lose. I'm sorry, Case. I'm sorry to spend so much time with this.
No, just kick me in the nuts again. Why don't you?
Why don't you think about you cashed out of your bet? Oh, actually, wait. It would have been better if you held on to your bet if the Thunder win.
Yeah. No, I'm just permanently unhappy. It's awesome.
He had a bet that would have paid $95, but the cash out before the series was $75. He took the bet to not go against his Pacers. Could have got 20 more bucks if the Thunder win.
To contextualize, I put a bet on the Thunder last July for them to win the title this year because I've been right about the Thunder for 5 years in a row. They're the smartest franchise in the NBA. I wish the Bulls would pay attention to what the Thunder are doing. They haven't done that. But, of course, being from just outside the region, I love my Pacers to death. I was hoping they would have a title under their belt this year, and it is not looking like that is going to happen.
Why? How many games have they won?
So they're down 3-2 now. So it's a 4.
Well, they could win still.
Best out of 7, so 4 would be the win. And Thursday, if the Thunder win, it'll be over. They'll have 4. They'll win 4-2.
3-2 is close, Case. It's not bad.
I agree. It's a shame the network carrying these games has been openly antagonistic towards these two teams because the basketball has been some of the best basketball I've ever seen. But I don't know. These aren't major markets, and so ESPN is very upset about this entire thing. I find the coverage to be utterly bizarre.
Are they saying during the game this sucks?
Yes. Yeah. Did you not see the photos of Stephen A. Smith playing solitaire during the game in Game 4?
I did not see. I've been watching the game half on, half off with the volume down.
Hey, girl, Dad, I get it. You're busy.
Yeah, I gotta change diapers still and stuff like that.
I know. You're a busy guy.
I'm not this single guy living the life of where you can watch an entire NBA Finals game with no interruptions.
You know me, happy single guy.
Oh, that's mean. So nobody likes them playing each other.
Kenzie, everybody that works for ESPN and ABC, they're very upset that the Pacers made the finals instead of the New York Knicks.
Yeah, because they're all New Yorkers. They're all Knicks fans.
Whatever.
I know.
New York gets everything. Who cares?
And for some reason, it's not our job, as in Brian Kenzie and myself. It's not our job to do X's and O's analysis, but you would think it would be ESPN's job to do that. But the only coverage they're capable of doing is such and such got to step up. He got to step up. He's got to be a superstar. It's like, well, I think there's actually bigger things happening in these games, but for some reason we can't analyze it deeper than, Tyrese Halliburton got to step up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
I know. I could work for ESPN now.
Kenzie, you could, and you'd be the best person on the network now that Zach Lowe got fired.
I'm like, wow, he should have ran faster.
Yep.
Next.
Well, why don't you try that?
My
why don't you try that tagline? Oh, he's got to step up.
He's got to step up, honestly.
No, you got to say it with more enthusiasm.
I'm getting serious.
Oh.
He has got to step up. It's 3-2. If they want to win, he's going to have to perform at a higher level.
You're right, Kenzie. That's really good analysis.
You're welcome.
Next, Jordan versus LeBron. Who is better?
Both can jump.
Kenzie's serious mode is interesting.
It really is. It kind of cuts deep.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I mean. I don't get all crazy. I'm not a Stephen A. Smith, sports analysis. I get serious. I'm not goofy.
The serious sports talk from Kenzie.
I am.
So, speaking with basketball and our Chicago Bulls, I mentioned that the Knicks wanted to talk to Billy Donovan, Bulls coach, to interview him for the opening where they just fired former Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau. I'll take Thibs back. Come on back, Thibs. I love you, man. He just took the Knicks. Speaking of the Knicks, for the first time in the Eastern Conference Final in 25 years and gets fired. Come back, Thibs. You're entertaining, man. I love you, bro. And I'm not that I don't hate on Billy Donovan, but the Bulls denied Billy Donovan interviewing with the Knicks, and they're now working on a contract extension for Billy Donovan, who has proven to be a decent coach over the years. However, he signed a 4-year, allegedly, $24 million deal in November of 2022, and now they're going to work on an extension. Let's go through what that's done over the 4 years. In 21 to 22, he was 46 and 36 as a record. Next year, 40 and 42, losing record. 23-24, losing record, 39-43. This past season, same record as that, 39 and 43, losing record. $6 million a year for a coach. Can't even shoot a jump shot and help him win a game. Okay. And now they might give him an extension, which will probably mean more money because all of a sudden the Knicks came in and then maybe he had a friend at the Knicks and said, like, hey, can you call and say you want me so I can maybe get a contract extension?
He had Kenzie make a call.
Yeah, Kenzie's there like, just please, if you could do this, please, for me. Please. Make me look like I'm in demand. Please. Unbelievable. Bulls will be just wallowing this for another decade while the Thunder and the Pacers are in the finals. Good, two fun young teams who did it without overspending in free agency. No crazy luxury tax numbers to get these teams where they are. First time in like 30 years that's happened.
Which is really cool to see.
Yeah, teams that grew and did a smart free agency instead of going crazy to bring a superstar there.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Like it.
No, that Patrick Williams contract is real good.
I love him. Leave him alone.
I know he's a nice guy, but his contract is horrendous.
You can be a nice guy, but also not do well in the sport.
Correct. Good analysis, Brian.
That's my serious analysis.
I'm a nice guy. I don't play the NBA. I don't play the NBA. It's
right.
crazy.
Finally, Joey Jaws Chestnut coming back to the Coney Island next month for the Nathan's famous July 4th hot dog eating contest. He got bounced last year because he got a what do you call it? Not a vegetarian hot dog sponsor, I guess. What's the vegetarian hot dog?
Like Beyond Meat?
Yeah, plant-based meat alternative brand. It was Impossible. That's what it was. Impossible was his sponsor. And Nathan's is like, hey, we don't want any of that here. So he couldn't do it. Now he's got other sponsors, and many of them are still plant-based meat alternative brand sponsors, but they somehow said, we'll bring Joey back because he did his own Netflix competition last year, and I think the ratings probably suffered, so they want Joey Chestnut back. And his record is...
So during the Nathan's hot dog eating, he will be eating not Nathan's, he'll be eating plant-based?
No, he will be eating Nathan's.
Okay.
He just has a brands where he helps promote plant-based stuff.
Well, doesn't sound like Nathan's business in his free time.
Yeah, everybody's got to make some money. So you got to eat. In 2021, he set the record of 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
Wow.
Now, he broke his own record in Vegas last year of 83 hot dogs in 10 minutes. So now there's a little bit of a fervor. See if he can do that.
Honest question, not a joking matter. How many hot dogs, this is the twofer, this is Brian N. case, do you think you can eat in 10 minutes? If you were trying to eat fast, what do you think you could honestly do?
Now, they wet them down and it's kind of gross. I like to enjoy.
Right.
I like
so
to
if you
enjoy.
were just eating them, but you quickly.
I can tell you that I've eaten 7 hot dogs at a barbecue before.
Right. In 10 minutes?
Probably in 10 minutes. Probably a pretty great time.
Why are you laughing, Case? Because I thought the number would be higher. I find that not surprising.
I just like to scale. I ate 7 hot dogs at a barbecue once.
Well,
I go, how long is the barbecue?
But I also had like potato salad and a burger and some chips and a Coke. So I had other things. It wasn't a race, but I know I ate 7 hot dogs is my like casual record.
Should we do a hot dog eating contest? I know you're afraid of choking on air. You've talked about this before, but should we do a hot dog eating contest?
Like not like a speed. You have to fully chew. Like
Yes.
both of you will. You can't do any crazy like how many in your mouth at once. Hey,
That's a separate game.
different game.
Yeah, I would casually to enjoy the hot dog. I would do that during the show before
You see
July 4th
how many you could
weekend.
eat in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well,
All right, what hot dog place is listening that wants to sponsor this and bring in a bunch of hot dogs made?
the phone lines are open.
They are.
Hey.
Hot dog places join in to put them in our mouths.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Klash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q 101.
Let's go. We have tickets for hilarious comedian Jimmy Carr at the Chicago Theater Thursday, October 8th. You'll get those tickets if you beat Kenzie in trivia, Steve. But if Kenzie wins, everybody listening still has a chance at him, so stay right here. But, Steve, they're yours if you can beat Kenzie. Ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Hey, my name is Steve. I'm from Palatine. I got 3 kids, and they're all a pain in my butt, but I love them.
I get it. I get what's going on there.
What was the biggest pain in the butt moment recently of one of them?
Oh gosh, there's so many.
I'm going to blow your mind there on that
Happy
one.
Father's Day.
All right, we'll just take that as a lot of moments, and let's just get right to the game to give you a little bit of an escape from those three Rugrats. Here we go.
Yeah.
First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails, Steve.
Tails never fails.
It does today. It's heads. Sorry, buddy.
Oh.
So just beating you down.
Because your kids have heads. You should have guessed that.
These kids are probably mocking him right now for a bad coin toss choice.
I would imagine so.
Kenzie, question number 1.
Uh-huh.
What type of bread is made with natural yeast and became a quarantine trend in 2020?
Sourdough.
Sourdough. That's the best bread, right? We all agree on that?
I like Hawaiian bread.
Hawaiian.
Yes. Case, honestly, good choice.
It
Good
took
pull.
2 years, but we finally agree.
Oh, my God.
Now, are
I
you
figured whatever you'd say I hate, but that was great.
now you're just eating those Hawaiian rolls just out of the bag?
No, they've got
But they
loaves
make
of bread.
bread slices. That's what my kids want their sandwiches on, and they're fantastic.
I make a mean grilled cheese on those puppies.
Now, are they
Sweet.
soft like the rolls?
They're very soft, but it's slices of bread. It's a bread loaf. It's
So-
fantastic.
It's a bread loaf.
So, Brian, imagine the rolls,
Uh-huh.
but now it's a bread loaf.
Wow.
Every sandwich, touch of sweetness. It's fantastic.
I got to match it, side by side with sourdough to see for sure.
Normally, my kids really piss me off with all their demands, but once I had a sandwich on that, I'm like, I get where you're coming from.
Steve,
I understand why the whole wheat wasn't rocking your world the same.
Steve, have you tried Hawaiian bread to calm your kids down?
I haven't, but I will. It sounds like promising.
There you go. We're
You
changing
throw it at
lives.
them like ducks. They usually they chill out a little bit.
Just sit on the couch and just like breadcrumb
I
it
throw pieces.
until they get out
Can
the
I get some
door.
more parenting tips from Kenzie?
You're welcome. Yeah, put it in the car when you try to get them in there.
You just keep the door open and keep throwing the breadcrumbs further so they're out the door and then you lock them out. All right. Kenzie's got one. Back to Steve.
He's got nothing. We've only asked one question so far.
Unbelievable.
Steve, here we go. Employees at Dairy Queen are required to flip what menu item upside down to demonstrate its thickness?
The blizzard.
What a question.
I don't know what's funny about that. That's serious business.
I mean, I don't know if they're going to say.
I think that they have to panic when you're a newbie and you're like, for the love of God, stay in the cup.
It's got to be terrifying.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
I've always heard that if they
Am I
don't.
the only?
Go ahead, Steve.
I was going to say, am I the only one who always wants it to fall?
Yeah.
No,
I
no.
think you get it for free.
That's what I was
don't
going to
you?
say. Is I think you get it for free if it falls.
Yeah, what do you do?
I don't know if
it
you have to eat it off
at
the counter
floor?
or
Yeah.
not.
What do you eat it off of?
Free.
I mean, I take free anything. I'm cheap, but off the floor, a blizzard,
I'm like, I'll take it here. It's
you
fine.
know, I'll spend $3 more for one back in the cup if I have to. All right, 1-1.
And back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, adding shredded lettuce, sliced tomatoes, chopped onions, olive oil, red wine vinegar, and a blend of seasoning to a sandwich at Jersey Mike's is known as what?
Mike's way.
Mike's Way.
Oh my God, I was over here trying to calculate the recipe. I'm like, you're going to ask me the name of this recipe? It's a lot of ingredients.
Back to Steve.
Yes.
During one turn around bases in baseball, how many possible bases can you steal?
3?
3 is right. Go to second, go to third, go to home. Kenzie will stay with sports on this one. In basketball, when a player is fouled on a three-pointer and they make the shot, how many free throws do they get?
I think. This could be super. Is it 3?
It is not 3. So they make the three-pointer, they get fouled. How many free throws do they get, Steve?
That is just 1.
It's just 1. They can get a 4-point play out of it because they made the 3. So there you
Is
go.
there at any point in time where they get to take 3 shots?
If they got fouled and didn't make it,
Oh, okay.
so they can do 3.
I'm like, God, I swear I remember having to sit there for 3.
Let's see, back to Steve.
It's back to Steve. He's ahead 3-2.
3-2. What is the name of the rat in Ratatouille? Steve?
Oh, God.
I know Kenzie's going to know
I have
this.
kids. I should know this.
Yeah.
I have
Sounds like you avoid them when
I
they're
have
watching
absolutely
Ratatouille.
no idea.
No idea. You can't give me a
No
name?
It's French. I don't know. Pierre?
Pierre is not right, but at least he guessed. That's Kenzie's going to know this, I know.
Remy.
Remy.
I love that movie.
So is it 3-3?
Hey, you guys give Kenzie a little ding there just for my OCD. There you go. 3-3, and it's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what was the first fully CGI feature film? A fully CGI feature film. What was the first one? You're a big animated person. Not in person, you're like animated movies.
Well, some would say Kenzie's animated.
I feel like I saw somewhere that it was Toy Story. Is that accurate?
That is right.
Okay.
It was Toy Story. Now Kenzie goes up 4-3.
Back to
Because part
Steve.
of my heart wanted to say Avatar was like the psycho CGI one first, but okay.
So this is for Steve.
This is for Steve.
What three-letter footwear company is known for their sheepskin boots?
Uggs.
Uggs is right. So now it's 4-4. Next one wins. And this goes to Kenzie
This goes to Kenzie.
Let's see.
for the win. Kenzie, what musical instrument appears on the Guinness beer label?
What's that? Is it a harp?
It is a harp. Wow. Kenzie wins. Good game, though. 4-3 or 5-4, I should say.
I'll tell
Steve,
you what, I'm totally going to give him the tickets, though, because I think he needs a night out.
do you need a night out? Do you really love Jimmy Carr, Steve?
I do like Jimmy Carr.
And you do need a night out, it sounds like.
Yeah, he needs a night out.
I could use one. Not
Yep.
gonna lie.
Are you going to go home, though, afterward?
Stop it. It's none of our business.
All right, Steve, congratulations. Kenzie's giving
Think
you
about it.
You'll think about it. Okay, good. At least you think about it. It's good. Kenzie's going to give you a ticket. It's very generous on Kenzie's part. There you go. Now, remember, we're not that far away for more free stuff for all y'all. I would say 15 minutes away, $750, 21 Pilots tickets in a song scramble. Stay here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Just about 10 minutes away from your chance at 21 Pilots tickets in a song scramble. Just like yesterday, 3 songs mashed up. You just got to figure out them in order and get back to us. And the first person through gets 21 Pilots tickets for Tinley Park. That's 10 minutes away. But first, controversy brewing in Dalton. Tiffany Henyard ousted. We helped make that happen. The corrupt mayor and the FBI still investigating her. A winner of Piece of Garbage Madness here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. But there's still controversy going on in the city of Dalton without her.
Well, there is a court battle over the childhood home of Pope Leo XIV. The motion filed over the weekend is looking to block the village of Dalton from buying the 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. Attorney Matthew Castardo says the village is mismanaging taxpayer money by trying to acquire high-profile property when it should be taking care of unpaid obligations. The federal hearing is set for Wednesday morning.
I wonder what those unpaid obligations are in Dalton, what that number is. So the Pope is from Dalton, and he has a house on the market for $199,000. It's where he lived, and it's a 1,000-square-foot house just south of Chicago, obviously. But that there's realtors talking, saying now that he's the Pope, it could go for over $1 million. And, of course, then the city of Dalton is trying to get the house and make it a historical landmark. But I imagine that will eventually put cash in someone's pockets, even though Tiffany Henyard's gone. And we have, I think, a new...
So now somebody else in Dalton is trying to do something shady? Is that what you're saying?
Well, the city is in general. The new mayor, as far as we know, is clean as a whistle, as far as we know, who got voted in. But this is kind of shady behavior in a way. There's a lawsuit and a fight now going for it because the village wants to turn it into a historical site. And then they'd make a ton of money off of it. But someone else could also buy it. And let's say on the open market, a realtor could just sell it. $200,000 house may be worth $1 million in Dalton because the Pope's house. Pope did stuff there. Pope watched Sox games there.
Pope did stuff there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine the things the Pope did. The Pope grilled out burgers there while he watched the Sox game.
Yeah.
He washed his feet.
He did do that. That's a very holy thing to do.
Yeah. So it's a Pope house, so it's worth some money.
What else did the Pope do there?
I don't know. What do you think, Kenzie? What do you think the Pope did there?
Oh, no, he was a teenager there, so I don't know if it's good, He wasn't always the Pope, okay?
Feel ya. It was built in 1949, sold in May of last year for $66,000, and the family owned it for 40 years.
Family's got to be pissed they sold it last year.
No kidding.
Like, oh my God, we had the Pope living with us? We didn't even know it.
We got the Pope house.
Oh my God.
Imagine the realtor who sold it to him. Like, I missed it by that much. Oh, God.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.